Hey guys, I'm Richard Wagon with another Confession of Special Needs Dad episode. When you have a kid with a vent, it requires 24/7 care. So that means somebody staying awake, watching him. So when you leave the hostel with a breathing machine, the hostel for the first time, the hostel set it up everything with the agency, and they make sure they have the right staff and all that stuff. So it's very overwhelming. We were really tired of being in a hostel. Plus, like, for 3 months that Luke was born, he haven't even seen the sun yet. That, as you may know, he's fascinated by the sun. Just check out my kids book called The Sun. It's on my website. But anyways, he's fascinated by the sun. And we wanted to take him out. We were all excited, so it was very overwhelming to have to do all the paperwork with nurses and stuff. So anyways, for the first few months was fine, but from December 2016 to February 2017, when Luke got the trach, he was having some issues at night because the max doesn't cover everything. He was having a little bit of leakage on the pressure, so that was giving him some more instability. In one of those nights, and I must say, from December 2016 to February 2017, if I slept 2 hours straight, it was a lot. It was a good night if I slept 2 hours straight. But anyways, one of those nights, everything is beeping. I went to his room to assess him, and then I look, for my surprise, the nurse is like passed out, sleeping. So I assessed Luke. I made everything. By that time, like a few minutes later, everybody was in the room. My mother-in-law, my wife, everybody was awake except for the nurse. Like, to a point that I looked to my mother-in-law, so like, we need to wake her up because maybe she's dead and we don't know. Maybe honestly she just had a heart attack in the chair and looks like she's sleeping, but she's actually dead. So it took us 5 minutes shaking the chair so she will wake up. And she wakes up. She was in such a deep sleep that she woke up, and first thing she said is, "Where's my socks?" We were like, what? Anyways, that was like the craziest thing. But I caught 4 other nurses sleeping when they're not supposed to be sleeping. And one of them, like, I caught at 2 a.m. having a fight with her boyfriend on the phone. So yeah, that was kind of crazy. But anyways, February came in and Luke ended up putting the trach. We actually, before he took the trach, we explained it to the social worker with the problems that we're having for nurses. And I remember her saying, like, well, you can always put him on institution. Like, whenever she said that, like, I literally it just blank. I just flip out, and I said, like, lady, you don't ever bring that up again. You never bring that shit up again, because Luke is my son and he's gonna be in my house, not in an institution. If I ever get too old to take care of him or too weak or something like that, that's a different story. But for now, he's my son and he's coming home with me. She tried to bring it up again. I told her, like, listen, you just don't go that route. There's no other option. He's going home with us. So right after he had a trach, like, we had a conversation. My wife and I had that conversation. And then it was like, we got to deal with this challenge some way, somehow. And the way that we found it, we bought a bed that stays in his room, so we sleep right next to him. Like, I'd rather be sleeping than actually a nurse be sleeping. Plus, like, when you're a parent, every little noise your kid make, you're like, okay, you're gonna wake up, regardless of if you had special needs or not. You hear something, you're gonna wake up. It's just a natural instinct. So I told my wife, like, let's just trust our instinct, and that's it. So we decided to only leave the hostel whenever we were fully comfortable with the trach and we understood everything, almost like a respiratory therapist or a nurse. So that's exactly what we did. We bought a bed and we sleep right next to him. We alternate days because the sleep when you sleep next to him is never like a fully restful sleep because you kind of always in the lookout. But this is what we do today. Finally, now we actually have a good nurse that comes from Monday to Friday, really good nurse that stays awake like she's supposed to, and the other days we share with Carol. So that's how we kind of learned how to deal with this challenge that we had. But you know, every special needs family out there, we understand what I'm talking about. Home nursing is not an easy thing to do, but this is how we found a way to deal with this challenge, was to sleep with Luke right next to him. And we, of course, like as he grows later on, he gonna have to have somebody else, especially when he's a teenager, that is not his mom or his dad. And we're prepared for that, but for now, that's a solution where we found. We sleep right next to him, and at least it's a lot safer than trusting someone that doesn't have the natural parenting instinct to, you know, to take care of yourself. So that's it for today. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and please share so we can share that we all have a challenge, and some are visible, some are not.